I'm Fidel Balos. This is another episode of newspaper analysis, and I know you are going to learn more with regards to leadership and governance. It is another fresh episode of yet another month, of yet another weekend, and I know God will actually bring us wisdom of analytics of the current affairs progression, analysis of the current affairs of the ongoings of the country. This will give the viewers the much needed knowledge on governance and leadership. Today, 17th of June 2024, Standard newspaper, what is it bringing on board for the readers, for the adamant readers of the program? I am so privileged to be the host of the program, Newspaper Analysis, Leadership and Governance Perspective. I know you are going to learn more with regards to the running of the government, with regards to the politics across the country, with regards to the economic expertise comments. You are going to learn more on business world. You are going to learn more on sport. All 5 pillars bringing together what we call leadership and governance perspective. So straight away we are going to focus on the headlines of this newspaper, Standard, 17th June 2024. That's on Monday. And the biggest headline is that Ruto makes last-ditch effort to pass tax law. Ruto makes last-ditch to pass tax law. It's been on the public domain. Much has been talked about the bill, the tax bill. And many are yet to understand what is going on with this finance bill. I'm here to bring you these definitions, these analytics with regards to finance bill. Remember last week, the Treasury Cabinet Secretary was able to come out in front of the Parliament of the country. He was presenting the budget proposals for the financial year 2024-2025. Proposals on how the government is going to spend up to 3 trillion Kenyan shillings. That's a huge amount of money. We are being told that there is only a deficit of 500 billion in our budget. Does the government managing the borrowing spree? Is the Ruto government in position to finance the budget proposals to 100% of its capability? Could it be that the solutions that we are looking for are in the finance bill, tax bill? Time will tell, and we'll be able to divine out whether the Ruto proposals were wise or were not wise. And here we are being told, pulling all stops, President Ruto has convened a friendly MP meeting tomorrow morning to lobby support for contentious 4 trillion budget. The opposition has fought to take action on its members who will vote in favor of a bill. This comes at a time where Kenyans are crying across the board. Those Kenyans who voted for the government and those Kenyans who never voted for Kenyans are all crying for that the living standards in the country, the economy is oppressing them, and that the government should be mindful of them, reduce taxes so that they can survive the hard economic times. Ruto makes last-ditch effort to pass the tax law. That is the big story. It is alleged, it is provided by the communication personnel of the president that they are going to be meeting tomorrow at the State House with major purpose being to convince the scrambled members of parliament to actually pass this bill so that the government will be able to finance and start its operation for 2024-2025 program. What new health scheme will offer under scaled down budget? The budget proposal for health was actually scaled down in the financial budget 2024-2025 allocation. Free maternity was allocated 2 billion, a slash from initial 4.1 billion, and less by at least 2 billion. Will it survive? So we are given there a big year of health cabinet secretary during a meeting with Joint Committee of National Assembly and Senate scrutinizing shift health scheme on February. You know, it's traveled actually long processes to be where it is. And we are remaining with the hope that the slash in the budget will be able to run the Ministry of Health effectively. IEPC clears 400 candidates for T-Factory 4 polls. It's set to be towards the end of this month. And in Muranga, 400 contestants are cleared for candidacy directorship polls. There we are given Kiro T-Factory Chairman Cheke Kirundi after presented an disputed nomination to fight for chairmanship position. Page 3, Muslims call for peace as they mark it harder. What is it harder? This is the day when the Muslims remember the day Ibrahim was sacrificed his son. And page 4, Kashakwa Mount Kenya visits building his local support, boosting image. It's been so tough of late, especially with the pause, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. Samuel Ruto, facing off with his deputy. And we are being told at page 4, Deputy President has made 30 trips to his backyards and 6 trips to other parts of the country in the last 2 months. What is actually happening? We are set to know more regarding the conflicts between the President and the Deputy, and you'll be able to find more story regarding this at page 4 of this standard newspaper. Analysts now say the Constitution is breeding rebellious with this, as we are witnessing it's barely 3 years in the office and the Deputy is fighting up with the boss, President, His Excellency William Samuel Ruto. That is at page 5. Ruto summons Prime MP for meeting ahead of finance bill debate. That is at page 6. Page 7, Joho. ODM will punish MPs who will pass finance bill. This is the fury of the deputy leader of ODM, that is Hassan Ali Joho. This is a stern warning to the members who will go against the party position. The former governor, however, did not specify action party will take against him. Moving on with our newspaper analysis, we want to focus on what we call national. Page number 8 of Standard Newspaper, 17th, Monday, 17th June 2024. Museveni says no word about the West and the way its people live. The focus here is about the two presidents, Museveni and Rwandan President Paul Kagame. In 1998, US President Bill Clinton called Museveni as well as Rwanda Paul Kagame. Ethiopians led Prime Minister Meles Zenawi and Eritrea's Isaias Afwerki, a new generation of African leaders. As CH's Museveni, its comparison of the past perception of Museveni from the West and the current perception by the West. SEH's Museveni seems to have changed, trusting Eastern more, and he has called the West's insistence on allowing homosexuality in Africa social imperialism to impose social values of one group on our society. So the story actually is focusing on the perception of the West of of the current president Museveni and the Paul Kagame to the latest perception of the two. Moving on in our news headlines analysis. Page number 11 of the standard. Mamu students partners with USA counterparts to build robotics. And to clarify more on the same story at page 11, a group from Oresman School flew into Mamu to help complete the project. The process of the Mamu learners produce an automated machine drone. Pictures are seen in that page. As you can see, the Mamu student don in maroon sweaters who are the group focusing on the robotic project in the school. Moving on, there is a discussion at page 13. Did you support additional levies on Muguka? Yes or no? So you'll be able to read feedbacks on that page. Yes, why? No, yeah, why? Moving on in our analysis, historically in counties, governors tell TSC to reinstate chairs as teachers sacked over strike. That is a focus on county government. TSC wrote showcase letter to 742 teachers. Governor Fernandez Barraza says the tutors are right to picket, and it is actually in the constitution. Government urged Kilifi, that is in Kilifi, government urged to intervene and stop elders' killings. There is ongoing killings of elders in the name of witchcraft, but in the real sense, the killings are associated with the succession issues of the land and wealth acquisition, inheritance. So, government urged to intervene. Down there, Tanzania, the movement is unstoppable. You'll be able to get more of the story at page 16. On health matters, we're going to focus on health matters. And health matters, page in a magazine, understanding the hallucinations. To help a person who is hallucinating reduce the stimuli, for instance, if they feel something crawling on their skin, check if there is a sweater or jacket that could be triggering that feeling. Switch off the television or radio and take away gadgets like phones. This is hallucination, it's a health concern. 5 things that make period pain worse. So you can get this story at page 2 of the Inner magazine on health magazine. You'll be able to understand more about menstruation pain, why chronic menstruation pain is again misunderstood. Page 4 of Inner magazine. Remember, this is focused on health. And more focus on health. You can move as we move forward. Page number 17 of the Standard newspaper, Monday 17th of June 2024. MPG steps up efforts to outshine ODM Alliance, led by David Ochen. Party leader David Ochen has formed against ODM like Alliance to win his Uganda seat twice. Get to know this story of Uganda at page 17 of that is counties, page 17. Standard newspaper. Moving on, getting more stories. Standing business. EAC states stamp on agriculture to expand exports for economies. Uganda has allocated 64.4 billion to deepen agro industrialization from 2.4 trillion budget. Let's move on. Business, we are still in business. World. There is a story about international story about the former president. Trump quotes black voters in Michigan church event. You'll be able to get that story at page 17 of page 26 of the newspaper. Nuclear fears in focus at Ukraine peace summit. That is at Europe, focus 26, page 26. Sports, as we finalize. Mbappe tasked for more glory in Euro campaign. Mbappe plans on a mission as favorite Peking campaign. So Mbappe is a player in part of France team player, and he's actually being optimistic that they are gonna make in the Euro Cup. Finally, in Kenya, Starlets World Cup. There we come. As you can see, they are expected to be the winners of the competition. We have no words to describe how we are feeling now. It will take some time before he sings. That will be playing in the World Cup. Marion Serenge, Junior Starlets midfielder. To that point, I want to say thank you so much for following our newspaper analysis. It's been me, Fidel Balozi. For any inquiries, remember, look or watch out for our contacts on the screen, and may God bless you so much. This has been a focus on leadership and governance segment. May God bless you. Next time, remember to be on standby to get the latest from our analysis. May God bless you. Thank you so much. I'm Fidel Balozi.